So this is our audio commentary for The Confession of Max.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Posito. I was the writer and director of this film.
And then I am Ricardo Vazquez. I was the producer of this film.
And this film is The Confession of Max. Welcome.
Man.
Okay, so prepare today, at least I'll speak on my behalf, prepare today for a lot of self-loathing, doubt, and
regret.
Just
a lot of regret.
And just a lot of inside jokes from both of us about this film, because here's the thing. I'll say this right off the bat. This is, of all things I can call this film, this feature-length film, it was, at least on my end.
Dude, he's packing.
He's on my end. My biggest learning experience as a filmmaker. If it weren't for this film, I wouldn't have realized how to make better films and what kind of stories I want to tell. Because I wrote this screenplay when I was 18 years old, and
right.
We made it when we were 19 and released it when we were 20. And if it weren't for this film, by the way, I haven't watched this film in its entirety since it was released a year ago.
Really?
I haven't. There have been times where I thought about sitting down and watching it, but I just can't get it through like the first 5 minutes of it.
Really quick, I'm gonna cut you off. We're not doing a podcast. We're doing commentary.
I know.
We're seeing.
I know. I just want to
this.
get.
Okay, so fun fact: this is the first scene of the film that we shot.
Mm-hmm.
This was day one.
Mm-hmm.
And when we finished, we were like, "Oh hell yeah, this shit was easy."
Dude, we're actually onto something.
Yeah, we're like, "This was easy." Yeah, day shoot. It was a very integral scene.
Mm-hmm.
Came out the way we wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
The sun looked good. The lighting looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, "That's all uphill from here." But it wasn't. It was all downhill. It got worse. It got much worse. Like when we saw this shot of her walking back and forth, we were like, "Oh,
damn,
we
dude,
got something.
we're on. Yeah,
we got something.
We're striking gold here. Got a great actress who was willing to be in this little film and not get paid for it. It looked like, based off that production design in the background, which was done by yours truly.
Right.
It didn't look that good, but still, I mean, like, it looked like we were making a film that first day. We had a big crew that day too.
Yeah, everyone was there.
Everyone was on board that first day. And then, as time went on, people just started backing away.
I tried being a hard ass and being like, no phones today. And then literally the last day, like, I don't fucking care.
I don't care. Just do whatever you want. Just please, just like.
Oh, did you see our police station?
Oh yeah.
This is our police station, which is WeWork.
WeWork building.
This is a WeWork building in
just,
Studio City.
Just a monitor that we just like blew whatever it is.
We did good. That looked. I mean,
it looks like something.
Looked pretty good.
We just looked up.
We got the phone ringing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Why was I not involved with the arrest?
Nance. Again, this is what we're talking about. There's a lot of inside jokes between us with this film, and the only reason I was saying everything just to get off the bat, like, I am more proud of what I was able to accomplish with myself with this film than the actual film itself.
Yeah. And
that's not me saying like, oh, this movie sucks or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not completely proud of it as I want to be, but I mean, shit, we made a film when we were 19 years old, a feature-length film. Like, many people could say that.
Yeah. And everyone's first film is shit. Everyone's.
Yeah.
Literally, and ask Kubrick. Man, you seen Kubrick's first film?
Mm-hmm.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Neil. Neil and Jared.
Shout out to Mr. Lemos for letting us use his classroom for
This is not a classroom. No, this is the monitor room.
The monitor room for the interrogation room.
Yeah. That's the murder of the mistresses apparently.
I think he is, but I've been wrong about stuff.
Wait, what was that? Was this a light or were those actual monitors?
It was both. I mean, there's like the practical lights.
Well, yeah, we have
above, but
yeah,
we were shining from the monitors too.
They were that bright?
One of them was, yeah.
Okay.
Because we had one actual monitor that we shined a light with, and then two.
Whoa!
fake
I didn't even
ones.
realize that focus. When you pulled focus in the first shot.
Mm-hmm. So the last scene of her in the apartment was our first day. This was our last day.
Yeah. Of the regular shoot. The regular.
Yeah,
production.
with the crew and
Because
everything.
we reshot like a couple things, but wait, did we?
We shot like a couple scenes that didn't need audio and all that crap.
Right. Okay, that's right. That's right. This was the last day of shooting though. Everyone was tired. Everyone was like,
Just wanted to be
just
over.
wanted to be over, and it was tough. But we got it done.
Everyone was well into being annoyed with each other.
Yeah.
But fuck it, dude. We got it done.
We did.
We're back at the WeWork building now.
Whoa! What?
One close up into another
I
close up.
I did not notice a jump cut. What the hell? Did you do that?
I did do that.
The hell were you thinking?
Who the hell even is this guy?
Oh my god.
The hell was that jump cut, Alex?
I'm
That
not.
was
I'm
gross.
not even focused on the jump cut anymore.
What are you focusing on?
I've grown to have a higher appreciation for static shots ever since making this.
Okay.
That was one of the biggest learning experiences, is to just keep things still.
Like, look how sexy that looks,
I know.
man.
I don't know why I went through the creative choice of making these shots look so shaky.
What did you call it? Jason Bourne? The Bourne shots?
shot?
It's like we trying
That
Paul
was-
Greengrass.
That was our
Like
phrase between our cinematographer, Alex Garcia, and I.
Like you were the first one to use it.
It's just like it would look good shaky, just not so shaky. I could have just
Yeah.
made it still and did that in post. There were many effects.
No, it would have looked really ugly in post if you did it that way.
Did I ever tell you how I put a stabilizer on like the shaky shots?
Yes, and it looked horrible.
It looked good for a while, and then like all of a sudden, it just the image just distorted so
Yeah.
drastically. Like, whoa, okay, we're not doing that.
Like to test the people who try to test me.
He was so good.
That's also the thing that disappoints me, is that there are like a lot of actors and actresses in this film that are so fucking good.
Yeah.
They're so good. They understood the
But they
assignment.
liked it though, man. They liked it. They liked the experience. They liked their performance. They liked their performances. I think Patrick really liked his performance. I'm like, okay, that's good.
If you want answers about me, about my life.
Francesca did say though on the last day, the actress who plays Nance in this film, she's like, "It's okay. This is like your first pancake film." And I'm like, "What?" And like,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
I didn't know what she was saying, and she's
Yeah.
like, "You know, like when you make a pancake for the first time and it's not a good pancake, but you still eat it either way." I'm like, "Oh, yeah."
It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
And then at the time, I might have been a little offended that she said that, but now I completely get it.
Of course.
Oh, dude, the POV shot, my favorite shot to do in any film.
The demi
The
shot.
demi. Oh my god, I love it so much.
I started to use that too, but like closer. But like use like a longer lens, so you do use like a 85 or a 50,
Mm-hmm.
and
Not like
as
using-
it fills frame.
Yeah, I like using 50s, just because
I don't know, man. 85s are so sexy.
I know, but it's like it's supposed to like make it look like that you're seeing with the human eye instead of.
Sure, but sometimes movies look different from the human eye, so you have to make it look a little bit more fantastical in a way.
Oh, really? Do you have any more tips of filmmaking, Ricky?
No.
I can't believe this is. I can't believe of all the fucking locations.
I was gonna say that the hardest. That dark space that you see in the background was the biggest pain in our asses the entire time.
Mm-hmm. It was the actual, but it was the only day where it felt like we were making a film, because it was literally a space that we rented for like 10 hours. We
Yeah.
paid for a dark room. Are you fucking kidding me?
So what was the percentage of the script that we said we filmed? Was it 40?
Of
For
Um,
in the
on the interrogation
interrogation
room?
room.
40 or 50 or 60.
So we had one day to knock out almost half of the script, because
Yeah.
majority of the script, or at least majority of the film, is in the interrogation room,
just cutting
which
back.
a lot of dialogue.
Mhm.
And so we had like one day of rehearsal to
Oh.
rehearse lines with Francesca and Patrick, and then one day just to film it. And there's a lot of shots you'll see that are just one shot and done.
Yeah.
And then that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And then they actually made it into the final cut.
Saying on the news.
Because that was tough. It was like maybe we had it until like 11. And it was like 9 o'clock, and we still had like 15 pages to shoot.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just a tip for amateur filmmaking. Sometimes you just gotta fucking push through and just get it over with, because you might not always have the time to do all the creative choices that you want to do. I remember that there being many different other shots that I wanted to do, but
or better yet, just plan ahead, because like in the first couple hours that we're there, we didn't waste time, but there's a couple times where it's like, okay, we can just move on.
No, I mean, I won't agree, because this was one of the days where I did plan everything, and that's why Alex was able to like know what he was doing right away. He told me that too.
That is true, because the scenes that we did film before were a lot more difficult, and so when it came down to like almost like 10 o'clock at night, we were just doing like pickup shots and stuff. But we had to.
I'm 40 years old, and I'm in the interrogation room of a local police station.
Do you think it would have been better if you had like the little borders and the little battery saying
Nah.
recording? No, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, this was one of the only shoot days where I had storyboards and everything. And then ever since then, you know, because we were able to do so much so quickly, I like the storyboard, even the short
Right.
films that we do now, or like
Yeah.
that I do.
Life could be quite convoluted sometimes, don't you think?
Oh, that's in the trailer.
Did you put additional sweat on him, or is that just
No, that's all him. That's all natural.
That's all
dude.
him.
That's all that Gorman sweat, bruh.
The way you said it like that.
My life and everything that led up to
Oh man.
Well,
I remember I bought chains. Remember we bought chains
Yeah.
for the handcuffs for some weird ass reason. You can never see them.
There are a lot of weird people out there who do anything for attention.
This is not an act. I solemnly swear that I am the mistress.
It's me. I did it. It's me, I tell you.
What more proof do you need?
Detective.
Oh my god.
My word not good enough for your
This
report?
is okay.
Uh-huh.
When you're making, oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. When you're making a first feature film, please try your best to do something that you know stuff about.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if
yeah.
it's like if you're out of high school, like how we were, try to make a high school or teenage film or something. Don't be like me and make your first film a script about police detectives and serial killers. Like, the only reason I wrote it is because I find serial killers interesting, but I don't know anything about police detectives or commissioners and stuff.
Commissioners.
And how
Oh
people
my
talk.
god. When I read on the script, I'm like, really? You couldn't put sergeant or something?
Or
No,
captain.
commissioner. Like Gordon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or captain, dude.
Exactly.
Captain. Like, yes, there are commissioners, yes, but this is the LAPD, right? It takes place in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really, that's weird. But basically, the message is write what you know,
But please write
Just
what
write
you
what you
know.
know.
Please write what you know.
and that doesn't mean write what you know now. Just read, do a lot of reading, research a lot, because you'll just look like an idiot.
Well, I mean, and at the end of the day, like, ever since making this film, you and I have gone on to that
Yes.
philosophy, if you will, of writing what you know and
Yes.
making short films about what we know, even if it is like mostly simp related shit.
Who cares?
I'm more proud of the stuff I'm making and writing now than this.
Right. And let's say you do want to do a serial killer movie, you'll have time for that. You just got to do the simple stuff first,
Yeah.
just so you get an idea of what you like.
Yeah. But
We're turning this into a lesson.
I think the best advice, again, this is me just a bunch of self-loathing during this commentary, but the best advice is to just, at the end of the day, actually, I think it is a good thing to make a shitty film first, but you can't know it's shitty until you're done making it.
Sure. Oh, like, there he comes. That's a
Oh,
commissioner.
it's the commissioner.
Ricky.
Walter.
Was it Walter? No.
Ricky Schultz.
Okay, that's his name. His name's
Yeah.
Ricky, though.
Yeah, but it's Walter.
He was cool. That was a cool guy.
Yeah.
This is his first victim in 11 years? In exchange for a movie?
Oh my god, I hate that it goes from shaky to static. It's like,
The books. See what the man says then. Listen, detective, this isn't some average lunatic who murdered his wife.
it's going in.
Pure insanity.
No one will know the stress that I had editing this film.
See, like, this shot looks sexy.
Boom.
Now and then it goes to that.
Let him say whatever he wants.
And there's no diss to our cinematographer. He was listening to our
yeah,
director.
yeah.
This is all director, man.
Yeah.
This is all you.
It's all me. It's all my fault.
Because it looks fucking sexy. Look at his suit.
Yeah, good
Little
for Neil
shame.
for coming in with
Hell
his,
yeah.
his own suits.
Was that the same one that he used for my my short film?
Maybe.
It might have been.
Yes, Nance.
Okay, Max. When you're ready, start with whenever you feel is best.
Truth be told, I'm not a fan of sexual intercourse.
Nice introduction.
How I go about these demi shots is that I pick which specific scenes and lines I want those shots to be,
Yeah.
and then I don't do like whole takes of those shots. That just gets annoying. Just like
Was that one of the last scenes you guys had to film? Right?
his shots, yeah, not hers. Hers was like midway through when we were shooting.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. So those are 2 different days.
Yeah, a lot of
So they're both not there
a
at the same
lot.
time.
There are some scenes where it's like that, where it's like we had to shoot one half one day and then
Yeah.
one half the other day.
Yeah.
You would think they're in the same room though. That actor and that actress.
Right.
Filming with that actress was the most awkward experience I've had filming.
But she wasn't like naked or
No,
anything.
no, she was wearing like a bralette, and I gave her a robe and everything. I was
Yeah.
trying to be professional, but that's like an awkward thing for an actress to film this sex scene in a bralette in front of 2
My son would be if I
teenage
murdered my
boys.
mother.
That's what it is, man.
That's the grind.
It's the grind. Not that way, but that. You know.
Yes.
Fuck, that's shaky.
Sexual intercourse. Even as a kid. But no, I couldn't. Not her.
Sheesh.
I guess you could say that that's when I
I came.
Yeah. There are so many things I will say that were in the script that we didn't end up doing. And
I know.
and I
There's some
kind of regret not doing it because of how more like
risque.
risque it would have been. There was a whole scene later on in the film where Max
That's right.
first kills a person, and it's supposed to be like him showering later, and he's got like cum in his underwear, and he's like washing it off and stuff. And that was given as like a tip from this screenwriter that I knew who.
I just saw him today, by the way.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
He's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about his scripts. Anyway, go on.
Okay, and he told me, and I at that point I was like, oh, this guy's a really nice guy. I would have never like thought an idea like that would come out of his head, but it did, and I was like, that's actually a good idea. But we didn't end up doing it because
That would have been kind of.
that
That would have been kind of cool. I mean,
yeah, I know, but I even like was like looking up how to make fake cum, and it was
Why
like
make fake cum? There were like a couple guys on set.
we go in the bathroom with this cup, come
Yeah.
back out, we'll use it as makeup. I had a concept of how to make it. It was like just get egg, not the yolks, like the egg whites, if you will.
Okay.
Mix them with a little, just a tiny bit of sour cream.
So we would have our own custom cum.
Yeah.
Okay. We're really quick. They were both really, really good, and
Yeah.
I really hope. Have you kept in touch with them?
No.
I hope they've done more.
Yeah.
But the actress, we weren't sure how old she was.
I'm still not sure how
We're,
old
we
she
aren't.
was.
So apparent. Okay. So on the casting, it said she was
It said her name.
19, right?
It said her name, and then in parentheses, legal 18.
8 was it? Oh, I thought it was 19.
18.
Okay, 19, right? Or 18. 18,
Yeah.
18. So then, the day of? Oh, no, we found out she was in high school.
Yeah.
The day of. Because
Yeah.
she had to do something for school.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, what does she have to do? And then we found out that she was like in 10th grade still. We were like, an
Excuse me?
18-year-old 10th grader. We're like, what? And
Damn,
then,
you must really be stupid. By the way, the lighting in this shot is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
And, oh, you can't see shit there,
I
though.
know.
But that looks good, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And And so, how do we find out she was 16? Or was she 16? We weren't sure.
We
We
st-
thought
yeah, I
we
st-
assumed.
again, I
Well,
still don't
we
know.
assumed that she was 16 because she was in 10th grade, and we were like, what? Anyway, yeah.
But-
And that was kind of a problem later on because there's an older version of her, and she's much older, even though there's only like a 20-year difference. So it's kind of like this girl just aged more. Not saying that our actress was that old, but there's a huge age difference, obviously.
Yeah. We had another actress who looked better and looked younger. But
Who? No, she was just younger, like a younger actress.
yeah,
or person.
yeah. But she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we had to get someone else last minute. And then that actress was in it. And we'll get to her later. I don't care. I'm not holding back. We'll be professional, but at the same time, we have many stories.
All right,
in this
flash
shoot.
forward to 1996.
It's 11 years later.
Oh my God, it's Max.
Now,
Wait, hold on. Is this the Confession of Max, or is this the Ninth Step? Because he's sitting in the same spot. It's the same actor, in the same spot.
Well, no, technically no, because he's sitting on the couch and the chairs are there.
Whatever.
But then whatever.
Whatever.
I had more fun filming the flashback scenes than the present day scenes. By the
Me
way.
too. Oh,
Every time we
with
filmed
Brandon,
every
hell
time we
yeah.
filmed with Brandon was the most
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Just because, and Brandon, he texted me today. By the way, he wants to hang out with me next week.
I'm kind of down if we all hung out again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You want me to invite you? He just said I just want to hang out.
Yeah, why not?
All right, fuck it.
I forget that this was our first project together.
Yeah,
I feel like we've known Brandon for like a long time.
I know. I've already worked with.
And
Brandon
the light
twice.
right there is lightning. It's not our bad setup. It's pure lightning. That was pure coincidence. It was like a Jaws moment where those... What?
Oh.
Why does it look like that?
I forgot that it faded to black like that. I forgot it did that.
Why does the light look like that?
I don't know. Because we suck.
Oh my God, it's purple!
Well, that was
the
dude,
hell?
that was an insert day. I was driving the car in that shot.
That was another day?
Yeah, Alex came over that day,
Oh.
after we finished filming, and
Yeah.
then we shot some inserts like that.
Okay. That's probably my favorite cut. I just realized that.
What other reason would there
Really good pacing.
It's your life. I believe you.
I wanted it to be like
You were talking about your
we keep cutting back to this perspective of this like misogynistic serial killer,
Mm-hmm.
but like as the film keeps going, he goes from like having the power of the scenes and like the interrogation room to her having it because she's sort of slowly starting to realize how wrong he was because he at this point still tries to convince himself that everything he did was for a reason.
Right.
But the more he talks, the more vulnerable he gets, and the more she sees that.
Absolutely.
So the biggest directing tip that I gave to Francesca, our actress who played a detective, was you go from listening to understanding. It was something like that. I just like in the beginning you're like
Yeah.
you're just like you're listening to what he says and his commands and all that, but you transition to understanding when he's like the more he talks about his stories and the more he realizes what he did wrong and he was in the wrong for his whole career, if you will, of killing.
second to think of asking another question. That's one less to get. You want a blowjob?
The mailman came. Cool. So this is not our studio directly, specifically for audio commentary. It's just my house.
Yeah, our studio was closed for today.
Yeah, we just couldn't get in. I don't know what would happen. I don't know.
This is filmed
It's
right
just head.
in Ricky's backyard.
My alley. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. She looks fucking terrified.
Because Brandon's terrifying.
Brennan is terrifying, man. But he's so good though.
I don't know. I love him. I love working with him.
Yeah, it's our boy Brandon. Hell
That's
yeah.
our dog. That's our homie.
Did you
Her
notice
face?
that cut
Her
to her
face?
face? Where she's like,
Fucking
Virgin!
Fucking virgin, Max.
Oh my god,
Wait,
virgin.
dude, Max Moore, virgin confirmed? Max isn't base, dude.
Max is not valid.
I
like how we just like.
I love joking about this movie. Again, it's all about how proud I am that I made it rather than the film itself.
There is no need to say thank you. You didn't even get fucking.
Wow.
Wow,
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh! Oh my god, the dogs were like perfectly cute.
Oh my! Each time.
Oh
my god, it's so.
Because they were so.
Yeah,
So those dogs barking were like it was perfect because like any little sound they would bark, but when we were filming and even when they were yelling, they weren't. It wasn't until he stabbed her that they would start barking. It was perfect.
And if you notice, every time I think he kills someone, dogs can be barking in the background.
Oh yeah, because you also hear it.
You also hear it later.
That's right.
And I think you hear it later too. We'll point it out. If we're wrong, then we're wrong. Again, I haven't seen this film in a fucking year, but
This takes a long time. Why did we not cut? And it got shaky too.
kudos to Brandon for backing out all the way and not hitting the back of my car. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine like he backs out and it just fucking hits a wall or something, and we just keep rolling?
Like no other.
Even if that did happen, I think that'd be pretty funny and like pretty
It
cool.
would, but it'd be so far away and dark you couldn't see it. So it'd be for nothing.
Yeah.
It was imprinted in the back of my brain.
At some point, I need to pull out my phone and read the comment.
Oh, that full comment?
Yeah.
If
Should I
this
read-
doesn't read 1996, I don't know what does.
What the hell? I just wanted
Yeah,
to
the
Dude's wearing a Pulp Fiction shirt with a...
Oh, it's my
Oh my god,
dad.
it's Alex's dad.
You don't call us dumb.
I can call you whatever I want. You girls spend all your time back there smoking, getting high.
Wasting your time and mine.
And mine.
Then call the fucking cops. Okay. You tried.
And they told y'all to stop being pussies. Get the hell out of here!
Oh man, he's so good. He is!
Whoa! Oh, she's gonna die.
It's funny because I know that she didn't push him that hard. But it looked like she did.
Yeah.
Kate just came back from the liquor.
What was her name?
Which one?
What happened?
It's
Oh.
Viv and then her. What was her name?
Kick me out. Why?
God, oh no, I forgot.
Samantha?
Was it? No.
No.
That bitch. Yeah, who the fuck would be talking like that about us?
Justine? Jasmine.
Jasmine. Was it Jasmine?
Yeah.
I think it was Jasmine. So it's Olivia, Viv, and Jasmine.
Yeah.
I like her part of my French thing. Her shirt. This was directed by yours truly.
Yeah, I was in New York during this
time.
time.
It was tough though because the security guard kept passing by us, so we couldn't be there for that long.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was alright.
Looks
We
good.
didn't have a lot. Yeah, it looks fine.
good. It might have been rushed, but
Yeah, there's like no coverage, but I mean, you got your inserts, you got your. I don't know. It's quick.
it's a quick scene.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
wish I would have pushed in here to see just her reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Oh, right after. I should have had Olivia's reaction. Oh well.
I picked her because she was a bitch.
Whoa! Easy, Max. Easy.
Max is a misogynist.
Very misogynistic.
Max isn't based again.
Is this satire? Because it's like intentionally like misogynistic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, but
shit.
that's
Yeah,
that's his character though. That's not the whole story.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not satire.
I had to think like a misogynist to get this movie right.
Can you believe this was a iPhone light? It was a regular light. It was the car's light.
Oh, why do you have to say it? Because now you can clearly see it's an iPhone.
That's
taped.
not the light.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. That's not the light. The light's on top. That's why it's not moving. That's not the light. I promise you.
That's the phone with.
That's not the phone. I'm telling you. That's
then
not
what's
the phone.
Then what is that? That's not my light. That's not my car light.
Because the way I shot, it was not a screen. It was an actual flashlight from on top. That's not it. That's the thing on the top of on the car. The light.
Right.
He just had it on.
You can tell which scenes were rushed and which scenes weren't.
You're fine.
Again, it's amateur filmmaking at its finest. I thought this shot would have been. It was cooler in my head.
It always is. It always is. That's not bad for how far we were.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like the audio and everything sounds pretty good.
I forgot how we filmed it. I mean, I know
We
Alex.
had Alex in the hood of the car.
And then was Ari sticking out the window or like the sunroof?
Yes.
Yeah,
So he was behind, so he was holding it, and then we had to have Alex on the roof, on the hood, just so we can make it work. You can't see shit.
You kind of see her. Cut back to that just so we know they keep going.
We should have like the antenna pop out. This is 1996, remember?
No, this is.
Hey,
it is.
Fun fact. Hold on, really fun fact. That room that she's in, we're in right now.
Yeah.
We're kind of facing the same direction too, which is kind of funny.
Where she's facing. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like our easiest day with Viv, because we did that, and then right after we did me picking her up later on.
Right.
And then that was it.
The thing is with Ricky and I, we keep working with the same people over and over again because we don't like dealing with new actors. We just deal with the people who we like working with, and then because I like being comfortable on set.
Sheesh.
Dude, he ran her ass over.
But that's okay because we're all kind of like, learning. We're all young still. So it's like we're both learning to be new actors, directors, writers, whatever.
Right.
All right, easy.
Easy, man. Just go back inside. Get out of there before anyone sees you.
Get out of there. I can see now.
That's my car, by the way. I was in the passenger seat of that car, holding down the brake so the red lights would be hitting the body, would be
all
like
times.
hitting her body. Yeah.
That's right.
And then one take, he got back in the car, and he stepped his boot on the brake, and, it hit my hand. I'm like, I was like holding it back.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't answer that question. My life depended on it.
Calls her kid. She's like 10 years younger than him, probably.
In death. The world still likes to pick
That shit.
Damn, that's poetry right there, man.
This.
Oh, okay. This is like our
Second day.
This is our second day, and then this is like your attempt at not but like this is our what do you call this? This is our artsy scene. This was so long. No, not this scene, not this shot. There's a shot in the same position.
Yeah. It's later, but it was all filmed in one day. It was just, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it was based off of. It's like this movie's based. No. But I was trying to think of because I wanted to do something where it's like it was like a break from the actual storyline to do something else to show audiences. I'm trying to remember when I got it off from though, because I got the idea from another movie where it's like it just took a break from the original storyline to focus on something else so it could all wrap up by the end.
Yeah.
But I forgot what it was. But that was my attempt at it, and you know what?
I liked it.
I like it too. And I'm really upset that I didn't get to work with this actor. His name's Brian. I didn't get to work with him too much because there wasn't much to work off of because he doesn't really say any lines.
Yeah, he was only there for 2 days. Not there, but we only used him for 2 days.
I was gonna do a whole other short film and have him be in it just because I liked working with him and I liked being with him.
Yeah.
But that project fell.
That's right. I just think he's kind of hot.
You don't think the Mistress Murderer is kind of sexy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who do we have for Roger's character before Jared came in? I don't think we had another actor. I can't remember, oh, no, yeah, we did. We got him, Nance. We got him.
Shit, that's
we
right.
had another actor who sent an audition tape.
That's right. No.
We did, but I don't know what happened.
No, we had another actor. Remember what's his name? We filmed at the place in Burbank.
No, we didn't film with. That was for Neil's character.
No, that wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it
Neil
wasn't.
Neil was
no,
the one.
No. We already had Neil.
Oh shit!
Put the gun down, Max.
Right?
You're talking about in the interrogation room scene, like these scenes, because we had that other actor there.
Oh, right. Okay, then it was Neil that we got in.
Mm-hmm. No, Neil was last second. Neil was like, because we filmed. Okay, that's what we haven't talked about yet.
What?
The worst day when we
Hold on.
tried filming
Hold
this.
on. Let's wait for this scene to finish. Oh, I mean, there's not really much going on.
Oh, by the way, we kind of talked over it. The tables have turned,
Literally.
and now Max has the power again.
He gives it back.
Pushes him so awkwardly away.
Just you, Max. Agent Hoffman, you leave us be.
That's right.
Now, you can go and get the commissioner.
I was so sad.
Get the commissioner.
I was so sad that we didn't get a shot of Neil, like, leaving. Or, like, because you can hear him saying his lines, but we focus on Francesca because we didn't have a shot of Neil.
It was tough.
It's tough,
It was
dude.
tough, man.
It's tough.
Making a movie's hard.
Especially when it's just on your own with
Yeah.
$3,000 for a budget.
And the movie's this story. Because there's nothing wrong with the story. It's just,
You can handle it.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Just add it.
Yeah, so this whole room was supposed to be brighter, looked different. It looked kind of more legit in a way.
But when we filmed at another location,
It's
which
like-
I'd also rented out, I also spent money on.
So we got there. It was perfect. They were super nice. They had a whole waiting room there, and then it was that room. So it was two separate rooms just in case someone wanted to step out, whatever. And it wasn't that hot. There was like a little door that cracked open. It was perfect. And we're setting it up. We set it up for about an hour, and then literally when we start shooting, we hear drilling outside. Jackhammering, drill, like bad. We're like, what the fuck? So we go outside and we see this whole setup on the street. The city's fucking working on the street right when we started filming, and they were not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We tried filming through it. Our sound guy at the time, because Ari wasn't there, and
Our
so,
normal sound person wasn't there.
yeah, so we had someone else replace him for the day, and then we're like, oh, can you hear it? He's like, oh, no, not really. So we're like, okay, maybe it's like a city. You hear like city, whatever outside.
Yeah.
And then we played it back after like an hour, and it was clear as day. And we're like, what the fuck? And so we couldn't do it.
We ended early.
Yeah, and then we sent everyone home, and then we contacted people like, hey, like... And the thing is, we were kind of upset with them because they tell everyone around there that they're going to be doing that because it affects the street traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And the building was right outside. It was right outside the building, so they should have known, and then they should have told us at least.
Yeah.
And we were like kind of upset by that.
I don't like confrontation,
No.
but that was like one of the few times I've like confronted someone. I was like yelling at the person over the phone.
But
I
it
was like,
sucked
dude,
though because I know it wasn't like
No, I
his
know
fault.
that. Yeah, they were nice, and I was like, dude. I mean, I rented this place, and I rented it out for like 2 days.
Yeah.
We're gonna film like half one day, half the other day.
So we still had to pay for that day, even though we're not going to use any of it.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, I want a fucking refund for tomorrow because I'm not coming back here. And then they're like, okay. And then he came all the way down from wherever he was to help us out. And
That's all right. It worked out in the end.
yeah.
Remember when we noticed the 7 crosses?
Oh yeah, that was so good.
So the 7 crosses basically is
They were
how
just
many-
there at the house we were filming at.
Yeah, they're just always there. And then after we realized that's how many people he's killed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
And like the one with like the nail in it, like on the top, is like you
Perfect.
can look at that as like
The last one.
It's the
kinda
last
going in.
one. Yeah.
Is he wearing the same fit? The
No,
same
no, no. In the last one, he was wearing something else.
the Pulp Fiction shirt was after. Okay.
Yeah. That motherfucker Brandon, he told me, he's like, I want to wear a Pulp Fiction shirt and a flannel because I know that's the kind of stuff you wear, Alex. I was like, stop trying to make this seem autobiographical, you fuck. It's not.
That is you.
Brandon is me.
Because Alex was in the short film, so everyone just kind of associated the killer with Alex. This was a good scene. I like this scene.
Yeah,
This whole scene is really good.
I do too.
Although slow, not slow, but it's slow. It's good.
It's just long.
Yeah.
It's like that David Lynch video where it's like, did you want to get a close up of the other actress? Or do you
Yeah.
want to cut it short for time?
What?
What who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is? That was me.
That was a test. You failed.
All right, I'm sorry.
Are they gonna fuck now?
They did have a good chemistry,
Yeah, they
but
did.
okay. This is the actress that I was talking about earlier, where she was like she's much older than the younger version, and I'm not gonna say anything harsh or anything because it was. I mean, at the end of the day,
Here, I'll say it though. I can say it because
Okay.
I know you were more upset by it than I was.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
yeah.
we're amateur filmmakers. At least we were at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't know. Like
Oh.
we already knew that we weren't the shit.
Mm-hmm.
We had a low budget,
Mm-hmm.
and so
We're kids.
we're kids, and so when we're doing certain scenes, it just won't look as professional as it should be, and the set won't be as professional. But we're trying our best,
Mm-hmm.
and some actors went along with it. Some were just like, "This is not how a film set should be," and we're kind of in our heads being like, "Yeah, no shit," like of course, like we're filming in your grandma's house,
Mm-hmm.
What?
and it's tough. I don't know.
Doing what?
And there's just a couple, and without dropping names, there's a couple actors that just gave us a hard time sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just being like, I understand, and I'm sorry, but you signed up for this, and you knew what you were getting into. You knew the budget,
To me, I know when you're lying.
and I don't know,
There's no pay.
Yeah, if there was no pay, like how would you,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You described it.
Yeah, I know you would
Perfectly.
have gone off, man. Like, yeah, she probably wouldn't have watched this, or he wouldn't have watched this, or I don't know, people wouldn't have seen this.
Mm-hmm.
But we still can't diss our actors.
Yeah.
They're still in it,
They
helped us out.
They took the time.
and they made it to the final cut.
Yeah.
So, and we're filmmakers, man. We can't be doing that. We have to love the actors.
Right. Yeah, surely.
Yeah, sure.
It's no, that's gonna come up in a bit. We're gonna say it
First,
at the same time.
how many have there been?
Liar.
You know what's funny? As you hear this, you can either interpret it as how many people he's killed or how many people he's had sex with.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because he goes from the animals to people.
Shirley's like, Max, you used to fuck birds. Maybe that's how that bird died in the beginning.
Watch. Oh, no, never mind. This is just...
I'm writing a book on child psychology with a chapter on it about 20 chapters.
Some of the parts of the script were actually pretty good. Ricky's getting up for a bit. I'll keep going. But I mean, yeah, guys. Now that Ricky's gone, I'll just say that
No. You sit right here.
this
Questions you prepared.
was
Ask.
an intense experience, and I did kind of get depressed at some points from it, just because I said to myself toward the beginning, I'm gonna make a film. Like in the start of 2019, like my resolution was like, I'm gonna make a film this summer. I don't care what it takes or how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make a feature-length film. And everyone, like my mom, was like, you should make a short, just make it easy. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna make a feature film. And as much as I can say I did it, I gotta ask myself at what cost, because I wasn't fully prepared. I wasn't like mentally there to take on that responsibility. But dude, I fucking did it. Ricky and I fucking did it. we went through a lot of shit together for making this film, and at the end of the day, I'm proud enough to just say that. So, I mean, this is it's a very bittersweet movie.
Ooh, good ass scene. Oh. Have you ever heard the Boogie Nights commentary track?
Yeah, Shirley. Oh, you missed
Oh, he
it.
just said it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Boogie Nights commentary track?
No.
It's like messy as shit. Like PTA gets up in the middle of it to go do something. You hear a kid in the background. I think they do it in their house. I think it was at Mark Wahlberg's house.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just got up because I'm like, fuck it.
We were gonna get Brandon for this, but the thing is, like, we don't, because Brandon, as much as we love him, he would feel I think like bringing him in, like we would take it too seriously, and we would. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, to Ricky and I, this film isn't something to take too seriously. We like to joke about it a lot, so we just didn't want to like do it in front of anyone who we might have like insulted in case we were joking about it too much.
Yeah, and like, as you know, like, you know, it's not, we don't take this seriously.
Mm-hmm.
This movie seriously. I mean, too seriously. But we do take, you know, his performance seriously. He's really good.
Yeah.
So if we were to bring him in, we knew that like we wouldn't be saying the same things.
Right. But you know what I'm saying though? It's like, it would have been nice. It would be nice to like get another perspective on this, since we know what we were thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the rush of it all.
To scare?
To feed off the fear. It's like
Orgasmic to me.
Ugh.
So he's had other sexual experiences, just not from vagina.
We should have done that scene where he's with the
I know.
the cum
Yeah,
underwear.
I know.
That would be pretty funny.
you want to say to me?
A big note that
I know that
I got
coming to
was we should have shown one more victim before going to Shirley.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just because like we do two.
So it's just
and
1,
then-
2, 3, and then the fourth would be Shirley, and then it'd be.
Well, I mean, time still goes by. We're like, I didn't catch how many more he's killed since the last victim.
Yeah.
I think it was like 4 victims more happened, and then it cuts to now.
Mm-hmm.
But we could have shown one more victim, just like a couple years afterwards. Just, I don't know. I mean, this movie's an hour and 26 minutes long.
I know. I checked the time halfway. I'm like, holy shit! There's 40 minutes still.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? Literally every scene, I feel like it's gonna end in the next scene. Just because,
Yeah.
like, and then like another scene happens, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
downstairs? Why?
I want to start taking.
And then many California houses have stairs, have basements.
I do.
You should have said that. You should put that on the script.
Kill a second innocent victim.
I don't think you realize how important this is to me.
I had a friend whose house we were gonna shoot at who had a basement too, but so I don't know what happened. I forgot, but
He said that we couldn't go down there for some reason. They were hiding something. I don't know.
He said we're gonna let loose the kids or something.
Something like that.
Mhm.
If I say no,
Whoa.
You can't.
That Taco Bell's hitting.
Did you have a crunch wrap?
I did. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It always is.
Yeah.
her to watch you kill your next
You know what? You know why it was better though?
Because your girl made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a little extra love in the
Hell
crunch
yeah.
wrap.
You can taste it too. You can taste the love.
Yeah, you could feel it later.
She had to see for herself, you know, the joy that I got in taking someone's life from her. So that she could witness the experience of
See, this is when Nance flips the tables and then sees to his bullshit, because you can tell he's kind of bullshitting here. You know, you can. It's good in his performance that he did that.
He's just trying
And she's
to.
like,
He's trying to
nope.
show off this, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I fucking feed off of this.
Yeah, but
he's
at
like,
the end of
nah,
the day-
bro, you got some. You're just fucked up. You're just, you know,
Yeah.
got some trauma or
She
something.
calls him out. Viv.
There's-
We love Viv.
There's Viv again. And I forget that this is also the first project we worked on with her.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley,
You aren't serious. Don't call me Shirley.
look, you wanted me for your little therapy book.
We were originally gonna have.
That's a good shot right there.
Do.
We were originally gonna have what did I just say her name was?
I don't know. Jasmine? Olivia?
No, the other girl, Jasmine.
I think it was Jasmine.
Yeah, we were originally gonna have her. That shot makes me laugh. We were originally gonna have Jasmine play Viv's part, and then she didn't want to do it just because like
There's more, right?
there was more, but it's like I wanted to work with people I hadn't worked with too much yet, but then she
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So I'm like, oh, Viv, can you do this part? I mean, no, it's last minute, and she's like, yeah, sure. And then the rest is history. And then we keep working with her because we love working with her.
And you know how the windows are like have the tarp on it? Remember?
Yeah.
So I was outside holding it and like putting it up and waiting outside. And when I was putting it up, I don't know what happened or at what point, but I do think it was when I was putting up the tarps.
Mm-hmm.
I got a remember when I got a spider bite?
Big spider bite.
I got a big spider bite and it made my whole hand like swell up and I had to go to the hospital. That was crazy. But then it went away like a couple days later.
Right.
But I still had it when we filmed at the room for the interrogation room.
Yeah.
Because we filmed this on a Friday and we did that on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So that actress was pretty upset with us during this time. So for her to pull off this performance was pretty...
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty awesome.
I know that I was going to give her shit for a little bit there, and I don't want to.
You were going to
because
give an actor shit. You know,
I was
going to
give, yeah. I was going to give an actress shit for a minute, but I just got to keep remembering that they put their time and patience into helping us make the film and pulling it off, too. But it's just, one shooting... It was hot as fuck in there. We had one fan in between takes that we couldn't have on during the actual shoot. And we took a break instead of continuing filming.
This is my help. Her.
You don't have to tell the full story.
My help.
But it was just not a good day. It was a hot day. We were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good scene.
Yeah.
Brandon was good.
I wish for Brandon, though, that those shots that he was just in were, you can see his face better. Because,
You could, though, when he was standing up. Like, back there.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
He wishes that his face was lit more properly, and I do, too. But just so he can, he could show it off more. Because it's his best
Wait, hold on,
scene.
I'm waiting for this line.
Goodbye.
He says something, and I was just like, hell yeah.
Poor Viv.
Oh my god.
She's so threatened.
Ass as you walk by. Are you open-minded much?
Mhm.
Whoa there, Max. Easy.
What do I want? I want you to say that you're careless. You're a careless, stupid woman.
Whoa!
Max's bass?
Then say it.
I'm a careless, stupid woman. Now for the love
Whoa, who wrote this script, man?
See, Shirley, I'm not always out to get them.
Dude, and they were calling Joker the incel movie.
We live in a society.
We live in... Yeah, I fucking...
Dude, if he said that, I would have given you money or something. I don't know. But this would have come out before Joker.
It did
So Joker would have copied us.
No.
Oh no. Yes?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh well.
It was we made it before Joker
we
came
did,
out.
We did film it before. We
Yeah.
filmed it before, so technically
I
we did it
told
first.
her that I'm not always out to get women like you.
It's crazy because Brandon is so mellow.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
He's
so
very
mellow.
down to earth. He's like, hey, dude, you want to hang out this week? I'm like, yeah, sure, Brandon. and then you do
And
a
then
scene like
then you
this.
see Max,
Yeah.
completely different.
I mean, I prefer him in Night Step, 100%. But
Yeah.
he has better scenes in this movie, I think,
Oh,
just because
dude.
he goes batshit crazy sometimes.
Yeah, if anyone's listening, go watch the 9th Step on Alex's YouTube page and watch Brandon's performance. It's so fucking good.
Just because it's much more subtle and much more...
I mean, they're different performances. They're
Yeah.
both really good. But if I were to, I mean, us as preference, like that's just our taste. We just prefer those
That shot's sexy.
The whip.
Of the,
right there.
Max.
That's like the shot in Inglourious with the map when they go. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You do the three.
It was a week ago. Why did she say 8 years ago?
She's lying. She's lying. She must have me confused with somebody else. Shirley.
Max.
No,
Brandon texted me the other day because he's trying to put stuff on his reel, so he was asking me advice. I was like, what scenes do you think are your favorite scenes of me in both projects? I was like, the scene with you and Shirley at the table, the scene in the garage, and the scene with the voicemails in the park are like,
Yeah.
those are the ones to do.
Yeah.
And they were all whores, just like her.
It's clearly
Whoa, Max.
Max is based.
Max is base?
So-
Dang, Max is a nice house for being a serial killer.
Technically, it's his mom's house.
Ew, he still lives with his mom.
He's an incel, of course he does.
Yes. What do you want me to say? Yes.
You lied to me. How could you kill 6 innocent women?
It's this piece in my mind. This piece in my mind. Like it's
Again, dude. You
I get horny. What do you want me to say?
Again, the stress I got from editing this film, I was like, how do I do this? And I can't cut properly. I tried, so I succeeded. Like, this was a hard scene to edit just because they kept overlapping with each other. And I didn't want the audio to change so much in between shots, but I think it sounds good. But
I think it
still.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Crimes of yours have got to be stopped. I'm gonna do what I should have done a long time ago.
No, Shirley.
I am gonna call the police.
Shirley, you bitch! He's so good here. Come on, dude. I mean, I give it shit, but he's so good. Kill that snitch.
I felt so bad for her in that scene.
I know, I was gonna say.
There's a picture. There's a picture that we took of the
Behind
scene.
the scenes, yeah.
It wasn't intentionally for like her, but just everything. And we saw the way she was laying down for that long in the sand or dirt. And I felt so fucking bad.
And
I was like, oh my god. And her face is full of it too.
In this shot right here. Wait, hold on. The shot of her laying down right here.
Yeah.
You'll see right now that it stays on it for a while.
Yeah.
I think this is the only take we did. Right when it cuts, I said cut, and then she lifts her face up right there, and she's like, that was a long time to hold my breath. And she's like catching her breath, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I wanted it to like hold for a bit.
For the first time in my life, I let passion get the better of me, and I blacked out. And I killed her.
Killed a lot of people, Max. Why are you so shocked? Uh-oh. The turn of events.
Okay.
Max is getting
it-
sloppy.
Is it day or is it night? Okay.
It's night, but it's day in that room specifically. Or it's just a really good light.
Where's my cameo? This is my cameo.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
This is when Ricky drove a PT Cruiser. Like,
That's not my car anymore.
The mistress murderer is chasing me.
Get in.
you drove a PT Cruiser like every teenage Mexican boy.
Hell yeah.
Get in.
Get in.
Dude, give yourself an Oscar already.
I know, man.
There was this, okay, so
Oh, this freak out scene right here.
yeah. This is
When he
so
goes
good.
forward like that,
Yeah.
when he jolts up. Aw, dude.
So
That's
good.
pure rage, man.
So there was a part in this scene before he gets in the car where he was running down the street, but A, you couldn't really see him that well with the light, and B, we had Ricky's car drove by
Again.
him, but it was supposed to be another car, but it just looks like what are the odds that it's like Ricky picks up the girl that runs away and then drives by them
With the
and
different
makes
people.
makes fun of him. But yeah, Ricky drove by with one of our executive producers in the passenger seat, and then they were like honking at him, and our executive producer's like, "Hey!" And then Brandon's like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking assholes!" It was a good scene, and I'm kind of sad that it got cut.
Sheesh.
You keep taking phone calls, Ricky.
I'm a popular man. And it's so unnecessary too. Like some of the calls that I'm getting, where it's like you could have just texted me.
Yeah. So in the scene, I kept cracking up at these three together because
They're like the Three Stooges.
yeah. So I had our
Wait, hold on.
friend
Wait for it. Wait, where did they bust in?
right here.
No.
Oh!
Who's hit?
Uh-oh.
My friend who did the music for this, I had him make a piece of music where it sounded like the Three Stooges music, and I was so close to putting it in, but just like it would have made it like much more like I don't want to make it seem like I was making fun of anyone, but I put it in just because like I thought like their chemistry together was so goofy.
It didn't work.
It didn't.
It didn't work.
If we don't play into it, maybe no one would notice it, and I don't think they do. But I see it every time. So this is the part we were talking about earlier, where it takes a break to show something else, and
that part was annoying though. Because every time he tried to lift it up, it would just stick to the paper would just stick to the head.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's supposed to be a head, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Very delicious.
Is that supposed to be Nance's head?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Or
imagine if it was.
I don't know. I never thought of it. I never thought of it like that.
What if that's Nance's head? Because later on, you see him follow her.
Mm-hmm.
Because this could be in the future.
Dude, I never thought of that. Hey, it's got a whole other meaning to it now.
Damn, dude, that's dark. That's dark as shit.
Hey, let's start saying that from now on.
Okay.
I like that.
After a whole ass year.
Yeah, I never thought of that before.
Why shouldn't it be someone else?
I don't know. Yeah, I never thought of it. Damn! Oh my god! Wait, dude, we're geniuses.
I'm the one that thought of it.
Yeah, sure, Ricky. But that head was actually pretty delicious. It was made out of red Rice Krispie treats and wrapped in fondant with a red frosting chocolate syrup for like the blood, and it's pretty delicious, I will say. See, he's digging into that. The original idea was to get like something made out of meat and like barbecue to make it look really grotesque and realistic, but I was just like, dude, fuck it. Honestly, just like let's try something else. And it looked like a head. I think so, right?
I think so.
And he wipes the blood on his shirt and everything. Oh, dude, I don't care. I think it's great. It's a great scene.
It went on for like much longer though.
Yeah, I think
Like,
I cut it.
He was sitting there for
5 minutes.
No, dude, a solid 15 minutes.
Yeah,
We had it.
But I had to play for like 5 minutes, and then I cut it down to like 2 or like 1.
Yeah, and it fades. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Max, no.
Boom.
Jesus Christ. Getting slow there, Commissioner.
You're getting slow there, Commissioner.
That's a good shot.
Ah, shit. What the fuck did I tell you?
We need
Hell
backup.
yeah.
Interrogation room 5A. Send backup immediately.
Hell yeah.
Suspect is armed and dangerous. You know, Commissioner. If I hear a bullet flying...
Again, there were some actors and actresses who understood the assignment, and they knew how to say it. There's just some who also didn't. I won't name names.
Not until I
What are you
kill
talking about?
Max, you crazy son of a bitch.
Look at that
What do
shot.
you have to prove? What do I have to prove? I'll tell you what I have to prove. To all the children out there who...
The best one, in my opinion,
They're adults.
who knew how to say the lines without me like telling them how to say it. Like they just knew how to say, just like based off how it was written, was Francesca. She knew, like, I mean, I thought that she read my lines the best.
Dude, and give her credit. She just had a kid.
Yeah.
She had just had a kid, like maybe like a month before.
Oh yeah, earlier when they're in the WeWork building in the hallway, her kid was there.
And I was taking care of her. I was taking care of the baby. I was taking care of the baby.
Was you or Sebastian?
When you guys were filming that scene in
Oh,
the
yeah.
hallway,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
there.
Taking care of the little baby.
Do what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time in my life that... First time in my life I felt like I let the consequence get the best of me.
It looks. And it
And
that's like trying to. What? I was trying to see what you're gonna say.
I was just gonna. No, I was just point out how like he just stands up all of a sudden.
What? And then I was gonna add that he's more into the dark, and she's kind of brighter now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's standing up and it looks like he has power,
Mm-hmm.
he's moving too much and is too far into the background that it just. Oh my god! Is that cotton?
What? Oh.
This scene. So this was the original short.
Yeah, this was when I did a short film version before even making the feature. I was acting as Max. I was wearing the same jacket too that he's wearing right there.
It's the same outfit, isn't it?
Not like the shirt or anything, but we filmed at a different location too. And I kind of think, looking back, we should have filmed the same location just because of how more eerie it is over there. Filming here, it was hot as shit. I felt bad for Brandon for wearing that jacket.
It wasn't that bad.
It was hot.
It was pretty hot,
It was
actually.
hot.
You're right. It was pretty hot.
I mean, it was hot. It was more hot for him for wearing that outfit.
Sure.
But this was the scene where this was the scene that started it all.
It's a good ass scene.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of I transcribed the original short, like the lines that I was saying, just because I improvised everything for the short. So I transcribed everything and I wrote it into the script. But I told him, I said, dude, just like go, just read it, but just do your own thing with it too. You know, just improvise as well.
Yeah.
And he kind of says the same things and same beats and everything, but I mean, he makes it his own, and it's one of my favorite scenes. And there was like 4 or 5 of us behind the camera, like all walking as quietly as we could.
And we did a good job at it too.
Mm-hmm. No, that as hot as it was, this was one of my favorite days because it was easy.
It was just him.
Yeah,
It was just him.
and we were at a point where we were comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
We knew how we worked with one another.
So like when we met up, we knew that it was gonna be as like strenuous
Yeah,
and like as intense.
yeah. I think it was one of the last
Last
days too. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was after like. I think the interrogation room. No, because the interrogation room scene was after all the Brandon scenes. So we still had some hell ahead of us. But
Right.
we were having fun for the time being. Yeah, I told Brandon, put this in your reel. This is your best scene, I think.
And the way I've been different, and I know I've been acting different. So
He showed me his reel, and then a lot of it is from this. And then he was telling me like how like his agent was like, you keep playing a bunch of psychopaths. Put something else in here. So then I gave him Ninth Step, which he's not really a psychopath. He's just
He's just a jerk.
just a jerk, just a douche.
I killed
Damn.
okay.
Well, Max is based.
Dude, Max is super basic.
That-
You know why? Because he admitted.
Yeah.
He admitted to being a misogynist.
And you know what? That's the first step of any progress.
Oh.
Leading to the
Ninth
ninth step.
Oh my god.
I can't explain it. Okay.
I told him that. I told Brandon that. I'm like, let's think of it like this. The ninth step is just it takes place between after Max shaves his head.
Right.
It's between that and him getting arrested later on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh.
Oh,
I see.
You notice that?
I noticed that.
I see women. I see you. I see your face. I see your face.
Someone has mommy issues.
Fuck.
It was 04?
05?
It said 04.
Is it still 04? Oh, alright, there you go then.
Mama, I thought I
We
was
we
killing you.
we lucked out too because Brandon and Patrick do kind of look the same,
I caught you.
Well, they all kind of look the same.
except Shirley.
Why did you do that?
No, I'm saying like the Maxes. So like,
Oh
what's his
yeah,
name?
yeah. Riley.
Riley did look like Brandon.
Right, yeah. Riley looks like Brandon, and Brandon looks like Patrick.
And I think it was the hair. The hair like had like the same because
I can't kill you.
yeah.
Love you. Love you, you stupid. Stupid. I'm stupid.
My mom gave me the idea where the end credits
I'm stupid.
could have been like
I'm stupid.
her like a voicemail, like the voicemail machine
Uh-huh.
that had like 3 messages on it, and just like the credits rolling over, and like the light could be like blinking.
Oh, I see. Oh, that would be pretty eerie.
Yeah.
I love you, okay? I love you so much. Very
I also wish that's another thing. Besides also the third victim scene,
Yeah.
I wish I could have done one more scene with Brandon and the actress who plays his mom, just so we could set up that relationship between them more.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see the mom only for the 2 scenes in the beginning, and that's it. But she's like such like a huge influence on him, and it's like you see these are the things I'm talking about, dude. I wish I could have done differently.
Yes,
Always. You always will. You
I
always
know.
will.
I was scared.
It's nothing. Again, just a learning experience. That's what the film is to me.
I was petrified.
All I knew was I didn't want to embarrass my mother.
I wanted my mom to think I was hot.
Fuck! It's been an hour and 10.
It's only 15 minutes left of the film.
What the hell?
This film goes by
It's a whole ass movie.
It goes by much quicker than I keep
Hey, we're
remembering.
good with that. It's good. It has good pacing.
Yeah.
It's got really good pacing.
Yeah. I see films now that like in theaters or like I rent, and I check the times, and I'm like, damn, dude, Confession of Max is longer than this. That's crazy. Dude, I can't imagine. I can't even like begin to comprehend the idea that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna submit this to Sundance and it's gonna get in. I thought of that like
Right.
before I was done finished editing it, and then I watched it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use the money for my car payments and stuff. Again, and I don't want it to sound like I'm like hating on my own movie. I just like, I'm not like disappointed with it or anything.
It's your first movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what it is. Just your first movie.
I'm more proud of the fact that I did it rather than the film itself. Oh, I think this is a good point. Okay, so I released this film on June 13th of 2020.
Wait, hold on, really quick. Commitment of Brandon.
Oh yeah,
To fucking actually shave his head.
for like looking back, like for what reason?
Yeah.
You know,
But he was able to do some photo shoots with a shaved head.
Yeah,
So like he
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of benefited from that. But like fuck, he shaved his head for this movie.
with a 0 too. That shit must have fucking hurt.
Yeah.
You can tell how much it hurts because of how red his scalp gets.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We love Brandon.
Man, that was badass. That's badass right there.
So we're recording this commentary, by the way, a year later. This is the 1 year anniversary of this film. And as you can tell, we're not taking it too seriously. But when I released it a year ago, I was excited. I wanted people to watch it. And weirdly enough, it got around. People who I didn't even know were watching it. And I think because people look out for YouTube movies that are no budget features.
Yeah.
And there's a whole audience for that. And some people watched it. And some people, they felt like commenting their opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
And one morning, I think the day after I released it, I woke up to this comment on the film, and I'm going to read it to you guys.
Ugh. Okay, all right, go.
Thousands of people are trying to make it in filmmaking. Thousands of creative, intelligent visionaries whose works will truly change the course of cinema and what it means. You are not one of those people. Not even close, man. If you have any sense of dignity, you should give up and never pursue any form of filmmaking again. This film draws no inspiration from any filmmaking. It drags on and on of just scenes that hold no value, add nothing to the film, and seem to just exist to fill space so you can try to send this into a festival. The dialogue is absolutely atrocious, with characters speaking as if they just learned what the English language was from the back of a cup of ramen. The camera work was so nauseating to watch, with that terrible shaking cam during practically all scenes where it adds nothing. It draws attention away from anything that's going on, which might actually be a plus since it draws your attention away from how terrible the audio becomes during the changes in angles and scenes. The first 10 minutes made me want to stop watching, and I wish I did. Watching the entirety of this film was a testament to how humans enjoy causing themselves strife. Never make a movie again.
And what did we do? We made another movie.
We made another movie. I got that comment, and that was the first time like I ever felt true criticism.
That's not valid, Chris. That's like from the scene from Birdman. You just fucking label everything. You're just fucking lazy. They didn't. That's fucking bad criticism, man. Like the criticism that Limos gave us, that was criticism.
Yeah, but that guy, I mean, and I am still like mixed on the idea that if that's just some random person or it's just somebody I know who's trolling me with a fake account, because there's no way to, because it's like a page that has like no videos or playlists or anything. So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't like to think that I have anyone in my life who would want to comment that about me, but I got that comment, and then I kind of got depressed that day, and then I'm like, dude, fuck it, I'm not gonna give a shit about what this person says.
You'll get worse stuff.
Yeah, I just keep going, and then fully realize that, you know, I'm not saying he's right, they're right, but again, learning experience.
That's all it is.
Yeah. But I kind of want to print that comment out and frame it on my wall.
If you want, weirdo.
I kind of talked over this whole scene, but...
You did, and I wanted to say something about it.
What were you going to say? Oh, Ricky filmed this scene.
I filmed this scene. It was kind of annoying because it's supposed to be a cemetery scene.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. He was nice. That was a nice man.
Yeah.
You never met him. Oh, you did.
Yeah, you did?
Right here.
Right here.
You can see the boom, right? Hold on. I think you can see the boom somewhere.
This was at my grandpa's house. This is actually what his house looks like.
Wait. Where's the boom? Do we see right there?
Yeah,
That's right.
it's going to be in the mirror in the background. Look at the mirror in the background.
Will
Look at the
it
mirror in the background. Look at the mirror in the background.
There it is, no!
But this is my grandpa's house, and my mom was petrified that we filmed here.
Yeah, I bet.
But
Hold on. Where's this? Hold on. I want to wait for this shot. There's a certain shot in this. No, is it this one?
It'll come back to
It's this one, and then when he sits down, my favorite shot in the whole movie. I know I keep saying that, but that, like, as soon as we filmed it, I'm like, this is the best shot in the movie.
Mm-hmm. So this is when Max fully realizes that the rage that he's been feeling all this time against his mom, which made him go on to killing women only, is actually him being pissed off at the guy who was having sex with his mom, which is this old man many years later. So he's kind of having this whole like realization of what needs to be done and how he's going to take this rage out of the system.
Where's the shot? Right there. Hell yeah. Oh, it looks so nice.
But I wanted to film at my grandpa's house because I wanted this old man to be like he was like had like dementia or something.
Yeah, and it's funny because you can see his hand shake, but he made his hand shake. His hand was completely fine.
Yeah, and in this bathroom, this is my grandpa's bathroom, 100%. It works perfectly because of these portraits. Because it makes it like, oh, he's just like a womanizing
old man
pervert who fucks single moms of kids who go on to be serial killers. But he's like, I mean, it all worked, dude. This is like one of my favorite scenes.
It works better because I told you to take out the line that he said.
Which one?
He says a line. He's
yeah. He's like talking.
He talks to himself. I'm
yeah.
Like, but like how you can start hearing it.
Yeah.
Already. Right?
He's like he knows what to do.
You can hear it already.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, what a jump. That's kind of wild. And then, like, that's cool because then it cuts to the point that he realizes it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? So he starts hearing it, and then...
Yeah, the scene was longer of, like, him leaving the bathroom and coming back into the house, taking off his jacket and everything. That's why his jacket's off in that scene. But just because we had an insert of, like, blood spray on his shirt, but it just looked stupid, so I just didn't have it. But he kills the old man. And that's what set this whole film in motion. You see, being a misogynist is not based at the end of the day.
That's the lesson all along.
Being a misogynist isn't based.
It's a good shot.
I don't know why Jane Avenue, which is where they just said the address is, I put that in like all my scripts. Like that have an address. I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah. I always put Jane Avenue. It's not even a real
It's like
street.
an Easter egg or something.
I guess.
I like how like he was so assertive and he knew exactly what to say.
Yeah,
in the
no,
first
yeah.
scene, and now this dude has lost it.
Mhm.
100% lost it.
It's like when they talk about the flashback scenes, he's so like confident in the sense where it's like, I did this because I was pissed off at my mom and they all
Yeah.
deserved it. But it's like knowing the whole time he knows what he's gonna lead up to saying.
Yeah.
But he just puts on this front of like, I want them to think I'm a serial killer that's crazy and who did it all for one specific reason.
Yeah.
But I did it for this reason, but I'm not going to say that now because that would just make this film short.
Right.
Like how Max is now woke at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Max, if anything, that's gonna make
Max is a woke king.
Screenwriting 101. Your characters must be different from the beginning to the end. It doesn't mean they have to be better or worse or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They just have to be different people.
The point of
Yeah.
all this is I spent my whole life chasing
some
after
way.
the ones that I thought would personally do me harm. When it turns out I was the harm all along. Knowing it now, I
Oh.
could never forgive myself.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Do me this favor.
Good job, Max.
Bring this footage to any TV station. They'll have it.
Imagine she's like, they won't give a shit, dude.
Yeah, no.
Imagine she finishes recording and just like erases it all.
Mhm.
Show the world.
Like, kill himself, whatever. Oh, fuck. Imagine how dark that would have been. Fuck. Oh, shit. He
That-
shot
okay.
himself.
That the blood
That looked
actually
pretty
did
good.
work. It actually
Yeah,
does
it
work.
looked really good. So she gets fired?
No. She just. Oh yeah, she does. I don't know.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
she's probably like
on like
paid leave or something, whatever it's called. Whenever like they're being investigated.
suspension or something. Yeah.
Yeah, with pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks like a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your shades, though, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what he did on that day, but they were broken by the time we were finished. I was like, Jared, no! My sunglasses. I love those sunglasses. I like my Ray-Bans more now.
I need one of those for the short film, or something like that.
Mm.
That's a good shot.
I just think that with all the evil people in the world, Max was someone who at least realized what he did wrong.
I don't know what the message is for this movie. I don't think that's a good message. You can kill women your whole life. Just at least realize how
at
wrong
least
it
realize
was.
it at the end. Then
Yeah.
you'll be fine. Right.
You could be redeemed.
But he
that
just
way.
said the world's still. See, he still says it something. You know.
Oh my god, is that Halloween Town on
See,
Magnolia?
that's what I'm saying. Now he's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you next, and that's her.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Wait.
the original intention was like, he says right there, like, there's a lot of evil people in the world, more sick than Max. So I kept cutting back to him eating a head, like the cannibal he is, to show that worse.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's me.
Big boy.
70 pounds heavier.
Fuck, dude, you lost so much weight.
And my mom.
It's your mom.
Both my parents had cameos, but it was supposed to be like a message that evil people walk the streets after that are worse than Max,
Yeah.
and they're like they have families and everything. That was supposed to be the original message,
Yeah.
but
And this like surfer punk music.
yeah. Shout out to Cruel Intentions, the band who let me
Good
use their song. I love their music. The only reason I wanted this song because the lyrics, I'm fucking dying.
Oh.
I'm fucking dying. So that was our commentary for our 1 year anniversary commentary for The Confession of Max. Thank you for sitting through and listening to us make fun of it, but we really do hold this film really does hold a special place to both our hearts, I believe. I don't know, Woody, do you have any words to say?
It's an experience that I still think about, and I
Mhm.
think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Selena, her name was Justine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Selena's. Anything for Selena's. But yeah, it's an important thing to both of us. It made us realize the kind of filmmakers we want to be and what kind of stories we want to tell.
Yeah.
And shock and surprising, they're not about serial killers that we want to tell stories about. We
Yeah.
realized that personal is better. You know,
Is it gonna end soon?
just
I was gonna end soon. We have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Rewatch if you want. Rewatch the original if you want.
mm-hmm.
Not perfect, but if you're like a small time filmmaker too,
Mm-hmm.
or want to make films or whatever,
Mm-hmm. It's
write,
possible.
It's possible. Just write something simple.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. But on that note, thank you guys once again for listening in and listening to us talk, and hope you have a good day.
Bye.
Later.